Hello and welcome everyone to Pandora's Tarot. These are the readings for the month of August. And as I always say, remember to check not only your sun sign but also your rising and your moon sign, especially the moon sign for women and for those who were born during the night. It can be really powerful, and all three aspects conform the energies that could manifest in each and every one of us in our lives, right? So please remember to check the three videos. If you can't, do check at least your rising sign, okay, because that would be one of the most important. And as I always say, if you would like to contact me for a private reading, you can do so at pandorastarot@gmail.com. You can find the address in the description box below this video, so you can just copy paste from there. And of course, thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting. I love the community that has formed around these videos. So thank you again, and let's move on to the readings. Hello Sagittarius, welcome back. Let's focus on your reading. We have in the challenge position the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a card that represents, like I always say for all aces, a new step in a new direction. But in the case of the Ace of Wands, it represents taking a new approach to do something. It's looking at something from a more creative angle and look at different ways to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve or to address a certain situation. And this card comes up in the challenge position in your focus for this month of August. So you will be focusing on trying to find a new path that will take you to this this thing that you want to achieve or to address this situation. And it's also your element. The one is the element of fire, so it is your element, Sagittarius. So in a way, although it's a new thing, it's actually really in tune with your most basic energy. Okay, so it will feel new, but how can I say this? It's new, but at the same time, it feels like you're coming home in a way. It will feel cozy in that way. So we have in the center of the reading, as a consequence of this, applying new creative ways or trying to find a new creative path, we have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is the highest happiness card that we have in tarot. This is the card that shows the most the scene with the most emotional fulfillment. This is a family that is very happy with what they have achieved. They are also very grateful for what they have achieved and that they have each other. You can't get a better card than this one. This is the absolute happiness and emotion charged card that you can get. And it's also 10, so it is a form of conclusion in a way. So here's the thing. Whatever it is that you try to do in a new way, which is actually a departure from the old you or your old ways, will give you a lot of emotional satisfaction. It could even be not only give you emotional satisfaction, but it could also give your family, those around you, whoever you consider your family, also a lot of emotional satisfaction. It could even be that something that previously you have attempted to do on your own, you involve your family, and this is the new way of doing it, and then you get this great reward. So that could be one way of looking at it. You will be very happy with the results of this new way that you're applying, Sagittarius. Another thing is that it could be that perhaps, especially for those of you who are single, that you start to look at different ways or different places where you can meet people, where you can socialize. So this going to some place where you wouldn't normally go will actually allow you to connect with someone with whom you might actually form a family. Okay, someone with whom you will feel okay. we are in the same page, we can actually start something serious, okay? Especially if it is something that you're looking for. And if you get the opportunity to go to a place that you wouldn't normally go to, I think you should take that chance, that opportunity, because it is time to try something new, definitely. And whatever it is, it will give great results. Now, in the position of the things you won't be able to avoid, you have the Page of Wands. This is, all pages represent messengers, right? So the Page of Wands represents messages coming from abroad, from a distant land, from a place that you might see as exotic. So, and it's also the same element as the Wands. So it could be something related to your creativity, to trying to be creative, to your own passions. So again, it could be that someone else invites you to some kind of place that is exotic, even to a type of travel or trip, and you decide to do things different for once and it pays out. Another thing, it could be that this news that comes from this distant place allows you to start on this new creative path and brings you joy and happiness to you and to those around you. Now, we have in the help you're going to receive the Highest Priestess, and this is a card that talks about, first of all, connecting with our intuition, and this is a message that has come up for all the signs, or almost all the signs. It's something we should all be doing in the month of August, it seems. Connect or reconnecting with our own inner wisdom. So we have the Highest Priestess as our connection with our intuition. Also, this is someone who is connected with the arts as the tarot or astrology or numerology. And also the Highest Priestess is someone who is very wise. She has a lot of knowledge inside of her, but she is very careful about sharing that knowledge, okay? She is someone, if you look at her, her facial expression is pretty neutral, she doesn't give away too much. And this is something, an attitude that the tarot is saying, if you adopt, it will come as a help to you. It's okay to follow your intuition. It's okay to embrace whatever it is that will give you more knowledge, even this new path. Okay, could be that you find this new path, I don't know, learning the tarot or doing astrology or something even like that. What the tarot is saying is, don't share it right away with everyone else. Whatever it is that you want to do in a different way, because I think you will have a lot of opinions from other people telling you, oh, why are you doing that, or that is weird, or that's not you, that sort of thing, and it will be draining you. What the tarot is saying, keep it to yourself, at least until you have some results, and you will. Okay, that's another thing that has come up a lot. August is a month for us to regroup and to keep our energy to ourselves, not to give it out to others, okay? Final card is the World. The World is actually the final card, the last card of the Major Arcana card, so it's the last stage of the road, of the path of the Fool. And the World card represents something that comes full cycle, full circle, sorry, it's the end of a cycle, but it's a natural end. It's something that has, grown and evolved, and now it has to come to an end. It's not something that will end abruptly. What I do see is that it's obviously related to this new way of doing things, because it will give you this happiness that is also a 10, so it is an end of a phase. And for example, if it is you being single and finally finding someone, well, it is the end of your life as a single person, because it does look rather serious. If it is, say, some kind of creative endeavor that you get involved with perhaps your family, then it is the end of you doing things on your own. Now it's time for you to really embark on this new endeavor with your family. You're putting an end to a situation or to a chapter in your life, because another one that it's rather different and I would say not only new, but it has a different vibe for you, will start to unfold. Okay, so again, I want to advise discretion, because that's what the highest priestess also tells us. But overall, it's a really good month. It's a really good month to finally move forward, to really enjoy the happiness that will come with this new path. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. Thank you for spending your time with me. I'll see you next month.